Hello and welcome. This is Disha Meishery and you're watching The Ottering. I'm back with another news about the COVID-19 vaccine situation in South Africa. Let's talk about what is the situation with the vaccination drive in South Africa. The World Health Organization (WHO) says a large number of poorer countries relying on the global vaccine sharing scheme COVAX do not have enough doses to continue vaccinating. The United Nations and the Africa Centers for Disease Control (CDC) have already urged countries with surplus supplies to donate them to parts of Africa where they are needed. Now, what is happening with the second doses in Africa? Many African countries followed advice from the WHO to administer as many first doses as possible and to not stockpile vaccines for second doses. It had said in May that providing first dose to as many people as possible was the highest priority. However, these factors have contributed to major shortage of doses for second jabs, principally of the AstraZeneca vaccine. Now, most African countries have got their vaccines under the COVAX scheme, and they were largely sourced from the Serum Institute of India. However, India halted vaccine exports in response to its own urgent needs, and the manufacturers faced issues with ramping up production in such a short span of time. The COVAX program, backed by WHO and other multilateral bodies, aims to supply 600 million doses to Africa, enough to vaccinate at least 20% of the population. The WHO says Africa needs 200 million doses to vaccinate 10% of its population. As supplies dry up, dose sharing is an urgent, critical, and short term solution to ensuring that Africans at the greatest risk of COVID-19 get much needed protection, says WHO's Matshidiso Moeti. Now, has the vaccination rollout progressed? In Africa, only about 2 doses of vaccine have been administered per 100 people, compared with an average of 68 doses per 100 in high-income countries, and less than 1%, just 1% of Africa's population has been fully vaccinated. Deliveries of vaccine supply under the WHO-backed COVAX program started in February, and most countries in Africa signed up and received their vaccine doses. Some countries are also getting donations from China, Russia, India, and the United Arab Emirates. Only Tanzania, Burundi, and Eritrea are yet to receive vaccines. Now, some countries have exhausted the initial vaccine supplies they received from the COVAX scheme, while others have had a slow uptake of jabs. The slow rate of vaccination is caused partly by issues about distributing the vaccines, such as due to the lack of health infrastructure and the shortage of staff. But there are fears that the vaccine hesitancy and the skepticism should be playing a role. While we all call for vaccine equity, Africa must also knuckle down and make the best of what we have, says the regional director for WHO in Africa. 7 African countries have used up all of the vaccines they received through COVAX, and another 7 had administered over 80%. There's now more than 1 million AstraZeneca doses in 18 countries that need to be used before their expiry at the end of August, the WHO says. Well, now what happened to the vaccinations in South Africa? The government says that this was caused by factors out of its control. It delayed an initial vaccination plan using AstraZeneca vaccine due to concerns about its efficacy against a new variant of coronavirus. So this was the story about the vaccination drives and the shortage of the doses in South Africa. For more such news, keep watching our channel. Thank you so much for watching.